What's good with it? What's good with it? Hope everybody had a happy New Year, Merry Christmas, all that good stuff. I need to talk. I need to talk, man. Where y'all at? I know work just started. You see this live chat. If you got a couple minutes, let's talk, man. Let's bust it up. Because to be quite honest, I don't fear the Chicago Bears. Is that my ignorance? Is that me just being crazy? I don't fear the Bears. I don't fear these guys, man. What's going on, Candy? What's going on? Golden Decks, Philly Cowboy 76, Corey Littles. What's up, man? Brandon Harrell, my dog. What's going on? Poncho, what's up? Swift Carter, living a dream. It's playoff time, and guess who said we was gonna be in the building? Guess who said this? Yo, what up, Lord Brunson? What's good? Lamar, what's good? Edward O'Brien, what's going on, everybody? My lives have been kind of, my lives have been. I'm gonna do another live, James. I'm gonna do another live for when people get off work after I come from the gym. I just wanted to touch base and do a live real quick because my lives haven't been. I haven't been doing lives over the holidays. Ill Will, what's popping, man? Christian, what's up? Malcolm, what's going on? I just want to do a live and tell everybody, I appreciate him. I appreciate all the support. We gotta go live. I got Len all on me. The fuck was that? Len all on me. Ski mask season. You already know. Listen, man. I'm gonna get into the point. I'm gonna get into the point real quick, into the meat and potatoes, as I like to call it. I'm not scared of the Bears, man. I'm not scared of your defense. I'm not scared of your fan base. I'm not scared of none of that. Back at you with the back at you, TK. I'm not scared of none of that, man. I'm not scared of none of that, man. Because it's one thing you gotta have when you stepping into this type of situation, and that's hard. I appreciate you too, Corey. You already know. What was that, Miss Romero? If I butcher anybody's name, how would you feel if we still Antonio Brown? I don't want Antonio Brown. Don't want him. Don't want Antonio Brown. Don't want no Odell Beckham. I don't want no divas. I want people that's going to grind. I don't want Le'Veon Bell. I don't want none of them. What's going on? What's up, Ace? I don't want none of them. That's just where I'm at with it. I want a running back. 27-17, not bad. Not too far from what I had. I got 24-13. I got 24-13, man. Should we get a new offensive coordinator? Absolutely. But I believe I believe we won't get a new offensive coordinator because we made it to the postseason. I think he got his act together. I think he started understanding, or maybe I don't know, man. I don't know. I wouldn't be against getting an offensive coordinator, but I feel like he got his act together. I feel like everybody got their act together. Slowly but surely. Everybody got it together. Brunson, what's your thought on Chicago? I think we win a close one. Make Trubisky uncomfortable and control the clock with ball control. One thing, everybody, Adam, my thought on Chicago is simple, man. Chicago's not that good against the RPO. Good morning. Chicago not that good against the RPO. I think if we run the RPO to perfection, we good. Everybody talking about this defense, man. This is what you got to understand, man. A lot of people don't know football, man. A lot of people don't know football. What you got to understand about Chicago is that they were trash last year. They had a fourth place schedule. They played the Packers were terrible this season. They played the Packers and they lost one of the games to the Packers. They played the Packers. They played the Detroit Lions. They played, who else did they play? Help me out. Who else is in that weak division? The Minnesota Vikings are trash, too. Yeah, we lost to the Vikings. Yes, we lost to the Vikings. But the Vikings also had a first place schedule. The Vikings was in the same boat we was in. The Vikings didn't have no cakewalk. They didn't play nobody, man. Everybody want to talk about these defensive stats. Yes, they're great defensive stats against nobodies. They ain't play nobody, man. I'm not scared of that, man. We played a first-place schedule and got back into the playoffs. With the first place, with the Super Bowl, the ultimate first-place schedule, with a Super Bowl winning schedule. Off a Super Bowl win and still got back into the playoffs. Don't matter how you got there, as long as you got there. Don't matter if we playing at the link. Mitchell Trubisky is green. That boy wet behind the ears, man. Mitchell Trubisky is like, he new to this, man. We got the experience. It don't matter where we playing at, bro. It don't matter. We got the experience, man. That's what it boiled down to. We got the experience, man. Don't be surprised if a lot of Eagles show up. Don't be surprised if you see a lot of Eagles fans in Soldier Field based off what I seen at the Redskins game. How about Fletcher Cox? You right about that. Ofer, I hope I got your name right. Fletcher Cox is looking really good, man. You think Fletcher Cox and you think our defensive line don't want to show that they better than Khalil Mack and those guys? You think our offensive line don't want to step up to the challenge and say these guys ain't unstoppable? Y'all not thinking about the X factors. Y'all not thinking about the intangibles of this game. Y'all not thinking about the intangibles of the game. Y'all just thinking about what y'all see and why everybody say we should lose. You got to think about the intangibles sometime, man. Hey, Big Bud, man, I appreciate that $4.99, man. I appreciate it, man. How y'all like that new intro? I think I asked you guys that, man. I bought that new intro, you know, basically with like money like that, like donations that I get from my channel, and also just money that my channel accumulates. The Bears haven't been through no adversity. They will fold under pressure. They will fold under pressure, bro. They will fold under pressure, bro. I don't believe in Mitchell Trubisky yet, man. I don't believe in Mitchell Trubisky, man. I appreciate that, Lavin. Ski mask way, man. Ski mask way. Ski mask way. And I got a lot of people offering to do intros for me, man, but I always go with the one that I think is the best. You know what I mean? I listen to a whole bunch of rap music, but that don't mean I got to have rap music in my intro. You know what I mean? You got to be diverse sometime. You know what I mean? Leadership plus talent equals success. You right. The only difference from last year is Mac. We beat them 31-3. Our offensive line is going to step it up. I'm not worried about them boys, man. I'm not worried about them, man. I'm not worried about them, man. I'm not worried about them, man. I'm trying to tell you. I mean, obviously, you got to worry about them. You got to go and play the game. But they nobody to be scared of, man. They nobody to be scared of, man. Lane Johnson is playing fantastic, man. Khalil Mack will have a hat on him. Khalil Mack will have a hat on him. Alshon Jeffrey is going to want the ball against his former team. Come on, man. We not worried. We can't sit here. Listen, I am not scared of nothing, man. We heard it. Didn't we play the #1 defense in the playoffs last year? We played the #1 defense in the playoffs last year. Brunson Eli threw 300 plus and 3 touchdowns. Bears fans seems to forget that. Didn't they lose to the Giants? Candy, didn't they lose to the Giants? If I'm not mistaken, they lost to the Giants. Come on, the Giants are basura. And the main thing that the Bears want to say now is, oh, y'all lost to the Vikings. We did lose to the Vikings, but y'all lost to the Giants. Y'all lost to the Giants. Y'all played the Dolphins. Y'all played the Jets. And y'all division trash. Come on, bro. Y'all lost to the Patriots. Y'all beat the Rams. We beat the Rams too. So that cancels out that right there. Exactly. Johnson shut down Watt. Johnson had to deal with Ndamukong Suh and them guys the game before Watt. Then he had to deal with Kerrigan in the other game against the Redskins. The Redskins got better penetration. I would say. Lions did light them up. The Lions definitely lit them up. I didn't even pay no attention to the Bears all season until probably 5 games left because they were looking like a good team. The Bears never even stuck out to me, man. That's what I'm saying. If we beat the Rams, we could beat anybody, man. And everybody want to say Nick Foles completed 25 passes against the Redskins. Against the Redskins, okay, there's trash teams that play every week, right? Then 25 straight completions should be getting completed against a lot of teams. Nobody ain't doing it against the 49ers. It only happened to the Redskins once, and that was by us. It only happened 2 times. It only happened 2 times in the NFL in the past. It only happened 2 times this year, period. Nick Foles did it this year, and Phillip Rivers did it this year. What are you talking about? Alshon Jeffries is definitely going to have his way, man. I think this is a huge game for Alshon and Golden Tate because I believe getting the ball out quick in the RPO game is how we get them, man. The Bears like to sell out and stop the middle of the field. You can't do that against Nick Foles because he could throw. We can't even talk about. Let's not talk about the Saints right now. Let's handle this business because if we beat the Bears, I believe we're going back to the Super Bowl, man. I just believe we're going back to the Super Bowl. I believe this will be the first test of adversity. We already played in New Orleans. We already know what they're going to try to do. Yo, I called y'all beating Eagles and everybody thought I was tripping. You call who beating the Eagles? Candy, you call who beating the Eagles? Listen, I'm not worried. Khalil Mack is a stud. Khalil Mack is the guy. Khalil Mack is that dude. Let's not get it confused. Khalil Mack is that guy. But come on, bro. Will I be at the game on Sunday? No, the game in Chicago. The game in Chicago. I was offered some tickets, but it's kind of way too fast in advance, man, for playoff football, man. Because I didn't think that, for a while nobody thought we would be in the playoffs. And you want to start getting your playoff tickets like when you think you like first, second, or third seed. Then we silenced Donald. We did. One guy on their defense isn't going to save them from Nick Foles. They're not. Everybody want to say Khalil Mack. Listen, man, they had a great defensive year, but they had a fourth place schedule. Brunson, Lane Johnson hasn't led up a sack since week 5. Lane Johnson is a Pro Bowl snub, Joe Buck. A Pro Bowl snub. Bears linebackers tough as hell, though. Okay, they may be tough. Everybody's tough. Everybody's tough until they're in the playoffs. We got to see, man. It's 0-0. What you did, 7-1 at home, Chicago, that's cool, man. That's cool. 7-1 at home. And we are amazing at the screen. Whoever says screen game will slow the rush. You're right, Adam. You're right. RPO and screen game? Come on, bro. Styles make the fight, man. And stylistically, we are the ideal candidate to getting up in these guys, man, to getting them out of here in the first round, man. We are the team nobody want to play. And everybody want to say we should be thanking the Bears for helping us get in the playoffs. Why should we be thanking the Bears? Why the hell should we be thanking the Bears? It's simple mathematics. If the shoe was on the other foot and the Dallas Cowboys, and we were playing the Dallas Cowboys, and if we lose to the Cowboys are in the playoffs. It don't matter who get in. You want to knock out your division rival. The Bears did what they had to do and making sure that the Vikings, who are in a division, don't make it to the playoffs. They rather play us than play the Vikings 3 times, so the Vikings can look at 2 games of tape and get prepared for another matchup. That makes no sense. Why the hell would you want to lose to your division rival to let your division rival in the playoffs? Listen, man, our offensive line rises to occasions like this, man. It's the nobodies who make our offensive line look bad. Our offensive line rises to the occasion and stuff like this, man. And our defensive line is better than our defensive line is going to cause more problems for their offensive line. My main concern, though, about this Bears game, guys, is that on the 3rd and longs, we got to make sure Trubisky doesn't run and pick up that yardage. That's my main concern right there. I hope Mike Wallace plays in this game. Bears ain't ready for that. Even if Mike Wallace don't play, you can't argue. You can't disagree with what you're seeing out of Nelly. Nelly been looking good. Am I still drinking a gallon of water a day? Yes, my gallon of water is definitely at my office. And I usually fill this up before I go to the gym. This is a couple liters. I'm back. Don't worry. I'm back on my gym grind 2019. I'm going even harder. Foles won't give Mac a chance. He getting the ball out too quick. Exactly. That's in the game plan to get the ball out. RPO on the depth. They're weak against the RPO. Good morning. Nelly was invisible with Wentz, man. I think another key for us will be the deep ball. Yeah. The deep ball will be a key for us for sure. It will be. If we hold on to the ball too long, we're done. We can't hold on to the ball too long, and that's what Foles didn't do against Washington. In order to complete 25 straight passes, you gotta use your running backs in the pass game. You gotta hit these guys in the flats and let them get out in space and run the ball. You gotta do that, man. I think play action, this aggressive defense is going to bite for play action, and they're going to get killed by the RPO. Wouldn't surprise me if it ends up 17-14. That's a good score for this. Got to get it out quick. Man. Got to get it out quick. I'm going to do another formal video for this, man, but, I want to go live. I love to interact, man. I love to interact with you guys, man. You guys are amazing. Y'all dope, man. Y'all dope. But just remember this, man. Them other guys said we wasn't going to be in this position. I was never one of those other guys, man. Never. Everybody want us to lose so bad. Falcons fans want us to lose. Vikings fans, I gotta turn the heat off. Vikings fans want us to lose. What's keys to victory, Lord Brunson? It's in the last video, Corey. It's in the last video. I didn't touch on a lot. I was all over the place kind of in the last video, but I did get to the keys to victory. Bears fans are getting a little too beside themselves. Right, like they go to the playoffs every year. We the defending Super Bowl champs. In the playoffs 2 years in a row. The Cowboys did beat the Eagles twice. It don't matter what happened in the regular season if you in the playoffs. Don't talk to us about what happened in the regular season, because our regular season was a roller coaster ride. Now it's over. Now we in the postseason. Now we're like 3 games away from being in the Super Bowl again. The teams we got to go through, I just don't believe got no heart. I believe the Rams one and done. I don't know why they're sleeping on our O-line, bro. I don't know why they're sleeping on our O-line. I think Jeffrey can have a monster game, bro. I think Jeffrey, the thing I love about Alshon Jeffrey is that Nick Foles will use him, man. Nick Foles will use, listen, if Jay Cutler could use Alshon Jeffrey the way he was doing it, everybody could use Alshon Jeffrey, man. Anybody can use Alshon Jeffrey. You know what I mean? Anybody can use Alshon Jeffrey, man. I mean, we listen, man, styles make the fight, and we got a great style to fight this fight. We got a great style to fight this fight. Saints got it locked up. We on a different level up in the NOLA. We're not worried about the Saints, man. We're not worried about the Saints. Y'all waiting. The Saints ain't got nothing locked up, man. Bet money on what? Think Dallas gonna beat Seattle? I don't know. I don't think Dallas is gonna beat Seattle. I feel like Seattle got the tools to beat Dallas, and in order to beat Dallas, you got to have a linebacker who acts as like a heat-seeking missile. And Wagner is going to be on Zeke ass, man. And I don't know. I don't think they're going to be able to beat him. No one's sleeping on the Eagles at all. We are just this year's version of you guys. The only difference is we are very young. Who's this year's version of us? King Lee, man? Who's this year's version of us? The Chicago Bears? Hell no, bro. And that's another thing the Bears got to stop doing, dog. Stop saying y'all the underdogs, bro. That's not y'all mantra. Don't disrespect us like that. Stop saying y'all the underdogs. Because in order to be the underdog, you got to be the underdog in every game. The Bears are not the underdog going into this game. The Eagles last year in the playoffs, ESPN ranked us last year in the playoffs the worst team going into the playoffs, and we were the underdog in every single game. We were the underdog against the Falcons, we were the underdog against the Vikings, and we were the underdog in the Super Bowl, and we beat all of them. And we the underdog again against the Bears. We was the underdog against the Rams. We was the underdog against the Texans. We've been the underdog for 7 weeks straight. When will these dudes learn? When will these dudes learn? How is Chicago? Chicago is nothing like us. Nothing like us. If y'all lose y'all starting quarterback, you're done. You're done. Matter of fact, y'all second string quarterback might be better than Trubisky in this moment. Chicago, the other version of us. That don't make no sense. Are y'all the favorite in this game? In this wild card matchup, are you guys the favorite? If the answer is yes, you're nothing like us. You're nothing like us. We've been the only recent game I can remember us being the favorite in is when we just beat the Redskins. Actually, a better version. No, I see you trying to save yourself, but you're not a better version of us. You're not a better version of us. Because you know what happened last year? If you want to compare versions, last year we didn't play in the wild card matchup. We locked up the #1 seed. That's what happened last year. So understand this, that if you advance, if you beat us in advance, you won't be at home again. You're not, it's not the same, bro. It's not the same. It's not the same. We was at home and being underdogs. We got disrespected. It's not the same, bro. You're not the better versions of us, man. You're not the better versions of us. They 12-4 in the wild card. Right, 12-4 in the wild card. 13-3 last year was a #1 seed. 12-4 in the wild card. How you the better version of us? How you 12-4 with the schedule you really played? Come on, bro. Calm down, bro. I'm not talking about underdog. Don't play the underdog game. We play whoever, whenever we go take our respect. Calm down. Listen, bro, you must be new here. You must be really new here. I don't calm down on my live feeds. That's why it's 140 people in here. I don't calm down. And when people say calm down, I do the opposite of that. I fire your ass up about how trash the Bears been. I will do you. It's playoffs, boy. Bully Brunson is back. I've been nice too long, letting people step on our name. I've been nice too long. I've been nice too long. Don't make me step out of my realm. I've been nice too long. Calm down. Who you talking to, champ? Matter of fact, call me champ. Calm down. You in Lord Brunson's neighborhood, man. This is a community. We don't talk to each other like that in here. You visiting for the week. You visiting for the week. You gonna be back home. You gonna be back being a regular Chicago Bear after this game. Back to being it. I ain't gonna get in my bag, TK. I ain't gonna do that, man. I ain't gonna do that. Like you know what? They want to have respect, and then they respect. The Bears about to be taught a lesson in respect. I'm tired of people. You can no longer disrespect Nick Foles. Nick Foles ain't regular. Nick Foles is not regular. Nick Foles not a regular specimen, man. Nick Foles, the defending Super Bowl champs and the Super Bowl MVP is back in the playoffs. Nobody better sleep on us, man. Nobody better sleep on us the way we playing right now. Bro, what's the New Year's resolution for the channel? 10K? Of course I'm trying to hit 10K. Of course. I just hit 3K over Christmas. Of course I'm trying to hit 10K. Of course. We don't care who we playing, but bring that ass to Soldier Field and we gonna show y'all what time it is. Foles won't make it through the entire game, I guarantee. So you banking on them getting injured. You banking on them getting injured. Who y'all in the first place? Who the Bears in the first place? Who the Bears? I forgot y'all even had a fan base. Y'all was so far off our radar last year. Y'all was so far off the NFL's radar last year. Y'all banking on it. You know what a Bears fan told me? A Bears fan told me that we can't play in the cold. We don't play in no dome. Philly get cold. Philly get cold. We don't play in no dome. Come on, man. Who y'all really think y'all are, bro? A 12-4 wild card team? A 12-4 wild card team? Y'all out of there, bro. Y'all out of there, bro. Y'all out of there, man. Y'all out of there. And we not overlooking y'all leaving, but we not scared of y'all, man. Yeah, I'm really confident. Are you new here? Are you new here? Yes, I'm really confident. It's a bunch of other pages you could go to who's scared. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. After we look at I don't erase videos. I'm really confident. You damn right. I don't erase videos, dog. You tripping? I said we was going to win the Super Bowl last year. Everybody said I was crazy and I'm really confident. I'm still spending Super Bowl money. Now, I'm not saying we're going to win the Super Bowl this year because I'm a realist, but we could beat the Bears. We could beat Trubisky. Are you kidding me, man? Are you kidding me? Listen, man, I watch a lot of football. The Bears going to do misdirection. They're going to use Gabriel, try to get Gabriel in space. We different, man. We different this year. We play for a city. We actually play for a city. We play for the fans. We don't play just for the check in Philly, bro. We play for the city, man. We play for the city, man. It's a whole different type of team you playing for, man. Philadelphia means something. The Philadelphia Eagles mean something to Philadelphia. We play for a city, man. We don't play for whatever y'all think y'all going out there for. Bears don't even have the Vikings from last year, and guess what happened to them? That's what I'm saying. Y'all talking about the Bears defense. Didn't Nick Foles smoke the boots off the Vikings' #1 defense, who was historical? The Vikings defense was way better than the Bears defense is. They got smoked. They got smoked. Who the hell are the Bears, man? Dallas has beaten the Birds 3 straight times in the playoffs. We don't play Dallas in the playoffs unless it's in the NFC Championship. Let me tell you something about Dallas. Let me tell you something about Dallas. Dallas most likely will be out of the playoffs before our game even come on. Dallas will be done on Saturday. Dallas will be done on Saturday. But this ain't about Dallas. Shout out to them. I can't be mad at Dallas because we in the playoffs too. We play wild card weekend too. We in the same boat. We in the same boat. Shout out to them. Being a Dallas Cowboys fan got to feel better than being a Giants fan or a Redskins fan or a Falcons fan. I believe they won and done too, Candy. I believe they won and done too. Vector, what's going on? Hill Twitler, what's going on? That name crazy. Rick, what's going on? Kenneth Traps, Nick Foles plays the defense, not the quarterback. Nick Foles plays the defense, not the quarterback. I kind of get it. What's up, Lord Brunson? Lane Johnson will not let us down. You're right, Kurt. You're right, Monroe. He ain't gonna let us down. He steps up to the challenge. Tariq Cohen. What about Tariq Cohen? You out here just shouting out names, bro. We know we know who on y'all roster. We know who on y'all roster. Our offense better than y'all offense. We know who on y'all roster. Remember everybody was shouting out Brandon Cooks, a little speedster. Malcolm Jenkins baptized his ass. Let Tariq Cohen run around that middle thinking he the human joystick. We're not playing these type of games, bruh. D-line is clicking now. Jernigan back in the mix. Jernigan back in the mix. Pfft. Michael Jordan. As long as the Eagles, as a longtime Eagles fan, I would love to have Nick Foles back next year. Keep both quarterbacks. Love your content, by the way. Hey man, I appreciate you tuning into the content, Michael. I would like to keep both too, but at the same time, I mean, as far as keeping both quarterbacks go, I think Nick Foles deserves to go somewhere and show what he really could do, man. I'm happy for Nick, man. I'm happy. I don't want to be selfish and keeping Nick as being some type of backup, and then he got to be the savior every time somebody get hurt. No, man, Nick deserves to go somewhere. He deserves to go to the Jaguars or somewhere and really show what he could do. Lane Johnson shut down J.J. White. Bring it on. You already know. If Dallas beats the Hawks, we'll be playing in the NFC Championship versus the Eagles. If Dallas beat the Hawks, Dallas will be playing the NFC Championship. But then that means if Dallas beat the Hawks, Dallas gonna have to beat the Rams too. Pass game don't scare me. The pass game don't. I can see Nick in Pittsburgh. Nick in Pittsburgh? I don't know about that. I don't want Nick to go to Pittsburgh with that shit show they got going over there. I need Nick to go somewhere where he's appreciated. I need Nick to go somewhere where people got sense. Cox ain't going to let them run the ball. He not. AB to Philly, no. No AB to Philly. I think Golden Tate is going to ball. I think Golden Tate is going to ball too. Playing with the trash Detroit Lions, he didn't get a lot of opportunity in the postseason. But now he with the defending world champs. Wilson owns them. Dallas D can beat the Rams though. The Rams are shaky. You're right. I think Dallas can beat the Rams. I think a lot of people could beat the Rams. Jeffrey's going home the ball. Franchise tag Foles for what? He not the franchise quarterback. Foles is a good QB. You sound delusional once again. We'll be waiting soldier for. How do I sound delusional? How? Listen. Kingly man. I don't know how all these people comment. I don't know how you keep sticking out. Maybe it's your name, because there's only a few kings in here, and you're not one of them. Maybe your name making you stand out. I'm the king around here. And let me explain something to you about delusion and people calling other people delusional. Let me explain something to you. Everything I say happens, bro. I don't know what it is at this point. Literally everything I've been saying has been happening. It might not happen the way I want it to happen. We might not beat the teams that I want them to beat, but the end goal happens. We end up in the playoffs fighting for it. I've been on YouTube for 2 years, boss. The first year was the preseason before we won the Super Bowl. I said we was going to win the Super Bowl. I said it. The second year, defending Super Bowl, up and down. I called all these games and was wrong about so many games. But the games I was wrong about, I ate that and I respect it, because we only lost one game by more than 7 points all season long. So how wrong could I have really been? If it was a mental error. I knew we had the talent to beat them. Everybody said it was over. I said, it ain't over till it's over. Here's the scenarios how we can and how we will get in. Now we in. And I'm delusional. It's like the butterfly effect. Everything I write is real. But I'm delusional. I'm delusional though. Delusional people think that, one day the sky gonna turn purple. We all know that's not gonna happen. Call me Butterfly Effect Brunson, man. Everything I write is real. We're going to beat the Bears, man. After that, you too, Jerry. Have you a good day. After that, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen because the Saints is literally a bad matchup for us. That second round scares me, but we got to cross that bridge when we get there. I believe we will make adjustments so we won't get exposed and blown out again, but we got to cross that bridge when we get there. But the Bears, stylistically, we could beat the Bears. The styles match up. Man. The fight styles match is in our favor. We got the long reach. I'm not worried about Dallas. We got to worry about us. But I don't think Dallas is going to beat the Seahawks either. I mean, obviously, we're going to be watching it. It's playoffs. We watch every game. No, I never said the Saints are top dog, Brian. You're mistaken. I never said the Saints are top dog. I said that the Saints are a bad matchup for us. That's all. The Saints are a bad matchup for us. The Bears going to win a Super Bowl. Who you? Jonathan Harrison. What you talking about? People are always called delusional until they make what they want to happen. That's what I'm saying, Joe. That's what I'm saying. How, seriously, I can understand why a lot of people called me delusional last season, but you can't call me delusional no more. Come on, man. Come on. You gotta admit. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. You gotta admit it, man. You gotta admit it. You can't call me delusional no more. You can't call me delusional. And no, I don't have a crystal ball. I just think that if people think about things the way I think about them, everything will go the way I want it to go. This guy still live in the 80s. Who lived in the 80s? I was born in the 80s. Late 80s. It almost cost us the Texans game, though. It did almost cost us the Texans game. It did. But it didn't. And we got to be thankful for that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. How can I be delusional? That should be the last thing that you should call me. Foles going to lead us to at least the NFC Championship. And that's a victory in itself. Bears winning a Pop Warner Super Bowl. Are you harping on it? 12-4 wild card team, that only means that the conference is strong, with New Orleans being like 14-2 and the Rams being 13-3. Are you really serious? I'm not serious, but you are a 12-4 wild card team. You're a 12-4 wild card team. You almost got a bye. You don't have a bye, so you're a wild card team. That's just the facts. What do you want me to say? And your record don't mean nothing. You're 0-0, about to play in a wild card. You don't have an extra week's rest. You're playing in the wild card. I understand it's exciting. I understand. I don't know how you deal with some of the idiot trolls. No, I don't respond to trolls no more. That's my New Year's resolution. If you got a picture up there, we could talk. If you got the little egg, the little blank face egg, I cannot talk to you no more. Enough talking. We will see you Sunday. I'm going to be talking a little more until Sunday. I'm not going to lie to you. Y'all wasn't talking last year, though. That's what I'm saying. I only knew of one Bears fan in the entire world. I believe it'll come down to the Eagles D versus Trubisky and the Bears D versus Foles. Experience over everything. Birds got this. Experience is the best thing we going into this thing with. What about Golden Tate? I think Golden Tate is going to have a good role in this game. I have no idea where these Bears fans came from. I have no idea. The Saints nearly lost to the Steelers. The Saints did almost lose to the Steelers. The Saints almost lost to the Browns, too. And the Saints did lose to the Buccaneers. Eagles versus Colts in the Super Bowl. I don't know about Eagles versus Colts. I don't think 2 number 6 seeds ever made it to the Super Bowl. You guys do understand that we actually picked our opponent, shaking my damn head. How'd you pick your opponent? How'd you pick your opponent? So you telling me you wanted, so you telling me that you wanted to play the Vikings? You wanted your division rival to get that last wild card spot? No, you didn't, bro. You wanted to make sure the Vikings didn't make it, thus putting us in. You didn't want to play the Vikings again. You didn't want the Vikings to make it. You had no, you was in a lose-lose. You was in a lose-lose. Y'all picked your opponent. Are you kidding me, dog? Are you kidding me? You picked your opponent. Shout out to you, John Martin. Of course I'll shout you out. Shout out to my guy, John Martin. We picked our opponent. Bears screwed up and winning that game. I mean, the Bears had to play the game, though, because the Bears could have got a bye, which they wanted. The Bears could have got a bye. I honestly, I was hoping that the Bears would have got the bye, simply because I think that would have put the Rams on us, simply because we could beat the Rams. I feel like we could beat the Rams easily. We just ate the Vikings twice this season. Come on with that rhetoric, bro. Be it Eagles, but deal with some facts. The facts are the facts are this, man. This is the facts. As long as I've been watching football, if you got a chance to take out your division opponent, you're going to do it. That's the facts. If you got a chance to take out your division opponent, you're going to do it. You didn't hand choose anybody. The Vikings was fighting for their lives, literally, to get in. If you got a chance to take out your division opponent, that's what you do, dog. You don't. That's what you do. Nobody wants the wild card to come out of their division. The division winner does not want the wild card to come out of their division. You take them out. I'd rather. It don't matter who we play, man. Gurley, Goff, and Trubisky both sweet. Both sweet meat in the village to me. I'd rather play either one of them. Philly defense against the Bears. We're going to play a really good defensive game. I think our defense is going to show out against the Bears. I think our defense is going to show out against the Bears, bro. Like, seriously, I think our defense is going to show out against the Bears. I'm telling you, man, I feel it. We're going to show out against the Bears. We showed out against the Texans in, like, the first like the first 3 quarters. We kind of let them, like, wiggle, get some wiggle room. We shut out the Redskins. Our defense coming along strong, man. Please have a live stream after the game. You must be new here. I don't go hiding, win, lose, or draw. I don't go hiding, win, lose, or draw. Mike Wallace returns this week. Mike Wallace returns. D. Jax or Le'Veon Bell. Give me Jax. I'm ready for this dub. Simply, I'm ready. Mitch don't scare me either, man. Who do I think will win the AFC? That's kind of tough to me, man. I want to say the Chiefs, but I just know Andy Reid too well, man. If it's a good thing, Andy Reid gonna find a way to squander it, man. Andy Reid gonna find a way to squander it, man. So it's gonna be between the Chargers and the Patriots. I need Philly and Seahawks to shut the Bears and Dallas delusional ass fans up. We gonna shut them down. We gonna shut them down, man. After wild card weekend, the big boys get to play. What's going on, Cowboy X Factor? After wild card weekend, the big boys get to play. No more little babies in this fight no more. The big boys come out to play. I think the Chargers got a shot at it too. I'm looking at all these guys on Twitter with the blue check mark. All the guys who think when they tweet is important. I've been having to put them in their place too a little bit on Twitter. They really feel like that it's going to be between. This is what the world wants. They want Phillip Rivers against Drew Brees, or they want Tom Brady against Drew Brees. This is what they want because, of course, it's all revenue based. But sometimes it just don't turn out like that. Nick Foles again could be good money too for the NFL. I think Trubisky gonna run on this a lot, like 3rd and short. Yeah, I think he is. I think keeping a spy on Trubisky is key at times. At times. I think Trubisky is going to use his legs. I mean, that's what he do. Trubisky is among the best quarterbacks in the league when being pressured because he runs. He is a scared little man. Can you make a video because these cowgirls still talking? I'm going to make another video. Hey, Lil Brunson, because of injury, do you think the Eagles bring back the running back who tore his ACL? I think the Eagles bring back Darby, and I think we bring back Ajayi. And if the Redskins let go of Adrian Peterson, I would bring back Adrian Peterson. I would go get Adrian Peterson. Why does the 12-4 Chargers team travel to a 10-6 Baltimore team even though they beat them once? The 12-4 Chargers have to travel because the Chargers are a wild card. Baltimore won the division. So the division winner gets that first home game. The division, that's just how it shakes up. The Chargers and the Chiefs are in the same division, I believe, and the Chiefs got the better record. That's how they're 12-4 as a wild card team. It just shakes out like that sometimes. Somebody in the Chargers division have the better record, and which would be the Chiefs. What starters are coming back? Clout guy. What starters are coming back? That's tough, man. That's tough, man. I have no idea, man. If you're not under contract, I don't know where you're gonna be next year as far as the Eagles go, man. We ain't got the money for Le'Veon. Weird how this team coming into this thing, man. But I'm about to go back into my office, man. Do a little bit of this, that, and the third. Get ready for the gym. I'm going to do an official video after I come back from the gym. Do you think Josh Adams is good? I like Josh Adams. Man, I'll take Kareem Hunt. He should have a second chance. Kareem Hunt will get a second chance, for sure. He will get a second chance. I mean, he will. But what Kareem Hunt did was foul and despicable. You know what I mean? Foles could talk himself into a Hall of Fame convo. He wins back-to-back. Foles is a Hall of Famer if he wins back-to-back. Foles has a Hall of Fame resume, man. But people also think that's delusional. Listen, man, do you know the criteria for being a Hall of Fame quarterback? A Pro Bowl appearance, an NFC Championship appearance. What is it? I think it's like 4,000 passing yards. I don't think Foles got 4,000 pass. He might got a 4,000 passing yard season. And a Super Bowl MVP. A lot of these things are on a checklist of being, of being that. And Foles got multiple. Foles has 2 or 3 franchise records with the Eagles. Foles has an NFL record with 7 touchdown passes in a game. Foles has a Pro Bowl appearance. Nick Foles has a Super Bowl MVP. Nick Foles has an NFC Championship appearance. You know what I'm saying? Nick Foles has a Super Bowl appearance. All these things check the blocks for the criteria of making the Hall of Fame. The reason why it's taking McNabb so long is because McNabb doesn't have that 4,000 passing yard season. Yeah, that Big Bub, that's actually a good idea. You could franchise tag him just to trade him for the collateral. Yes, I would love a Foles. Foles for Ramsey makes perfect sense for me. If we get Jalen Ramsey with bringing Ronald Darby back and Malcolm Jenkins back, and in our stout front four that's already signed, man. Should we bring Deshaun Jackson? I mean, we might have to bring in Deshaun Jackson. I don't know. 25 straight completions is monstrous, man. I'm out of here, though, y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. It was a 41-minute stream. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you. And I am the best reporting on the Eagles.